My name is Kim O'Neill Honey, and I am 61 and originally from Chicago, Illinois, but now I live in Houston. I had a open heart surgery and then a pacemaker installed, and then had a defibrillator added. So I have a pacemaker defibrillator. My quality of life changed completely. I was incredibly fatigued. I had unbelievable shortness of breath. I couldn't even finish a conversation without stopping to gasp. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs, and I'm a very active person normally. And every night that I would go to bed, I would be laying there and my heart would be pounding, and I'd think, I'm gonna die tonight. My heart's gonna explode. I'm gonna die. And I was concerned that that was gonna be my quality of life, that suddenly I was in some major heart failure and I was really scared to death.
I'm a cardiac electrophysiologist, so most people don't quite understand what that is. The specialty is called electrophysiology, so we're called EP doctors. So she had surgery in 2009 for a narrowed aortic valve. And that valve was critically narrowed in her case. They went to replace that. Immediately after surgery, she had no conduction from the top of the heart to the bottom of the heart. She essentially became pacemaker dependent and has remained pacemaker dependent. So in other words, underneath the pacemaker, she has a flat line underneath, right, to be fully honest about it.
So when I walked in Dr. Hariharan's office, it was almost Twilight Zone-ish because it was packed with people, which I totally expected, but everyone looked real balanced and calm, and they were smiling. And going in, it wasn't long at all before they did an EKG, and then I explained my concerns, and I had all these notes with me because I just really wanted to feel heard about all of it because it was kind of a big thing. Then Dr. Hariharan came in and introduced himself, very personable. We didn't have to wait long at all, and couldn't have been warmer and friendlier. And he came up to me and he wheeled his stool up to me and he said, "Let me take a look." And so immediately he was bringing up questions that I'd always had that were never answered, and those are the small things, but he brought up questions without me even asking, and it was like he deducted right away that yes, there is an issue, yes, you're not crazy, and yes, we need to do something right away. He looked at me in the eyes and he said 4 words that are the most beautiful 4 words I've ever heard from a doctor. And he said very quietly, but with a lot of confidence, "I can fix this."
We were immediately able to fix the problem by telling the bottom chamber to ignore the racing in the top chamber. So she felt better instantaneously. But what I went on to tell her was, this is a temporary fix for the weekend and maybe till early next week, but this is a fix to address the problem. But we have to actually take care of the problem. Then what had happened is, over the course of time, she had a wear and tear on a valve, and then the valve had become re-narrowed. The artificial valve that she had become re-narrowed. All this has been done within a matter of, I first met her December 3rd, just after Thanksgiving, and so we had to schedule her procedure in the midst of all the Christmas holidays, and then she got her valve, and it's now at a point where we can concentrate on getting her medical therapy better set up.
And I think I started crying, weeping, and I knew that he was going to be able to help me. I knew I was in good hands, and I had the surgery the following week, and instead of my heart boom, 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 pounding like I was going to die, the night that I got home from the ablation surgery, boom, boom, and it's been like that ever since. And I feel so incredibly fortunate and privileged to have been accepted as a patient, and it's just amazing that we have someone like Dr. Hariharan available to us, who has worked so hard for so many years, who's so experienced, who I feel heard and treated not as a patient but as a person. And I can see why so many healthcare providers think of him first and foremost when they have issues and concerns, because they're going to be under the best care possible.
This is a model patient. She needs to go on a poster board. Somewhere to say. No, literally she exemplifies everything that I went into this field to help do. One thing, she wouldn't be alive without the pacemaker working for I mean, she is flat line underneath. But besides that, she's not lying in bed, or sitting at a porch. She's able to do whatever she wants to do. And that completely exemplifies what we want to do on a daily basis. So part of what we do is immediately life-saving, because if you don't have rhythm, you have nothing else that goes on. But a lot of what we do also works towards restoring quality of